Oh, now we're live. Oh my goodness.
Internet wasn't going for a second.
No, it wasn't.
Come
I was
on.
sleeping.
Come on. Like everybody else in the house. I'm back on my bobblehead. Ouch.
Good morning.
Rock here.
Nancy here.
Tarzan girl in the house.
Tarzan girl, Tarzan boy.
Tarzan boy.
Yeah, cheers everybody. Happy Friday.
Come on, happy Friday.
Oh my
Come on.
goodness. Right?
Delicious.
Delicious and
Packed
nutritious.
full of nutrients.
Yes.
It goes straight to my brain.
For your Friday morning, you want to set the morning off right.
Set the morning
Good
off right.
smoothie. Good sleeping in sometimes. Why not, right?
Talk about the challenge first.
Yeah, of course.
For them.
Yeah,
They're watching.
it's very challenging, this challenge.
Stretching.
Stretching is great. Actually, I had somebody stretch me last night. My amazing therapist.
It wasn't me. It
No,
wasn't me.
My amazing therapist,
I
Francis, stretched every... Oh my God, it hurts so good. Seriously, like, I go for a massage. Well, we trade, him and I,
Oh, once
every
a week?
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks? You
Yeah,
need it. You
every
deserve
2
it.
weeks.
You
Oh, I
deserve
have
it.
to.
You deserve
If I want to
it.
continue with my
Come
career, I've been massaging for 15 years.
Yeah.
I've surpassed the
expectancy.
Yeah, the expectancy for RMTs.
Yeah.
I want to do it for another 15 if I could, but I gotta take care of myself, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to have like my owl neck coming back.
Yeah, your stiffness.
Stiff neck. Oh yeah.
Stiffness is no good. You need.
So yeah, we do
need
typically
flexibility.
every 2 weeks is good, and I don't know why I wasn't doing that before, but anyway, he's just starting out his career, and he's starting that now. And the good thing you're starting that out now because it's going to be sustainable for you. You want to last in this career, you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Especially.
100%.
That's one thing I learned is like you got to take care of yourself, and mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of those things. If you want to last in the massage therapy field,
Don't just take care of the meat suit. Take care of what's inside the meat suit.
But yeah, and it's with massage therapy, especially for me in my experience, I can only speak from my experience, but I'm an empath, so I really feel people's energies. So I really need to take care of my emotional and mental state. So, and oftentimes people, they come to see me, for the massage in itself, but they also feel safe, and it's almost like a therapy
session,
like a counseling session for them.
Sometimes,
I'm just there to create space for
I can
them
just imagine.
where they feel safe to share, and they can't share with their loved ones. And
yeah, it's very similar when I used to do employment counseling.
yeah,
People, they come into your office and they're just broken because they're like, I had a job for like 15 years now, nobody wants to hire me.
It's a huge part of your life.
It's a big part of their lives, and then you're doing mostly counseling, and once you can get all that sorted out, then the job just comes.
I know. It falls into place. Well, think about it. You're at your workplace like almost 8 to 10 hours out of your day, so that's a big chunk of your life.
Spend more time at work than with your actual family.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so if you don't feel fulfilled,
active time, not when you're sleeping.
Yeah, like if you feel miserable and you don't feel fulfilled and validated in your workplace, then it's a huge chunk of your life is going to be
time to look elsewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be.
But I'll tell you what, before you do, if you're at a job you don't like and you're really miserable there and you want to find another job, I wouldn't start looking when you're miserable at your job. What I would do is I would amp myself up. I would I'd retool my mindset towards being the very best I can, even though I don't like what I'm doing, so that when I do find another job, I'm already in that zone. I'm not like very low. Oh, I'm just taking another job. I'll take anything.
Yeah.
I'd rather be anywhere else in here.
Yeah, because you attract what you are, right? Not what you want. So if you can exercise your state of being in the worst of times, then imagine how you can be in your best of times.
That's right.
So
it's kind of the same thing we were talking about yesterday, is being able to accept where you are and still have a growth mindset.
Yes, exactly.
If you have a growth mindset and you're not happy where you are, or I should say not accepting where you are, then that growth mindset is just like a dog chasing its tail.
Right.
It never ends.
Yeah, exactly. Being happy and appreciative in where you are will give you that momentum to
100%.
move forward.
Yeah.
So, and Oh, see you tonight, yes.
Yes.
Good morning, Nick. And good morning. You know what? I want to acknowledge the peeps that are watching us.
Acknowledge
we often
them.
go off on a rant and we don't even acknowledge the people.
Yeah, but it's our
that are
show. We're
watching
not.
us.
It's not
No,
their
but
show. We're
it's-
not here to say hello to every single person. What if there was 1,000 people watching?
Well, there's not.
Okay, let's say hi to
And
everybody.
I think we should.
I see Lisa and Julie and Nick. Remember that romper room?
No, I don't.
You remember that?
No.
Come on, anybody?
I don't.
Anybody?
No, I don't.
Is it romper room? Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
It's a kid's show.
You're in your own world here.
I am not in my own world. Well, yes, but still, somebody will validate what I'm saying.
Right.
Somebody somewhere.
Right.
I'll show it to you later.
So, let's stick to the topic.
Sure, flexibility.
Flexibility in your routine.
See, she does.
Yeah, okay.
I know Julie would come through.
There
knows
you
what I'm talking
go.
about,
I
romper
love
room.
when they engage. It's so
I
much
see
fun.
Julie and Casey and Michael. I was always like, say my name, woman. I was like 6 years old. I remember that.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
she would just say any name. I'm like, say Rock. Come on, one time. But Rock is not a very common name.
No, it's not. Yeah. So, oh, there you go. See?
She would never say my name. Julie's a common name.
It's pretty common.
Yeah. Anyway, you see, this is what happens
Okay.
when we engage, right? I'm just saying, it's fine, but like, come on.
Okay. All right.
Topic.
Yes. Topic. Flexibility in your routine. So, if you find yourself like your routine has you down to like
Imprisoned.
rigidity,
Rigidity. Sure. Yeah.
where there's no flexibility in your routine, then you'll feel lost when when you're not on your routine.
So here's what, when I used to work out hardcore, like high school, there was a time in my life where my father had just gotten arrested for his crimes against humanity. And then,
Your humanity.
yeah, and then what I was doing is I was going to the gym twice a day. I would
Yeah.
go to the morning and then the afternoon. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even go to school. I would go to school to use the gym. And I did that for like, I don't know, 3-4 months maybe.
Yeah.
Probably 2 months.
Right.
After I stopped doing that, it's almost like I had like withdrawals.
Wow.
I felt so bad not being able to go twice a day.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to realize once a day is enough, bud.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
And
that
then-
was a different circumstance because you were using that as an outlet
Yes.
to manage your
Right.
state. And
But
it's
what I'm
like,
saying, my point to that is if you have a routine, whether it's eating healthy, reading a book a day, whatever it is, and you miss one day and you're super hard on
lost
yourself,
without it, yeah.
you got to stop doing that. You got to stop. You got to be flexible because sometimes things happen, circumstances outside your control
Yeah.
that you can't foresee, and you have to be flexible with that.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's true. The routine should not have you. You should have your routine. Because if you feel lost or feel guilty, if you're not following it to a T, it could be in your diet, it could be in your morning routine.
Anything.
Like, take this morning for an example.
We slept in.
We slept in.
What's that then?
Because we had company last night and we were connecting and it was great. So we were fulfilling that or nourishing ourselves in that way.
So that's my other point. I was going to say,
Yeah.
when you are looking to be flexible in your routine, you're saying to yourself, like yesterday, we had a good connection with a friend. And we said, well, we'll just sleep in tomorrow morning because we stayed up a bit late.
Yeah.
Had a couple beers. No big deal.
Yeah.
I can always look at it this way. We just didn't stay up late and watch Netflix and watch a stupid movie or something.
Right.
There was some value to what we were trading off,
Yes.
right?
Exactly.
And that's what you really want to focus on.
Yeah.
When when you've gone to the bar 3 times this week and you've missed all of your other routines because you've gone to the bar 3 times this
Right.
week, then you
There's a
might
balance there.
want to say to yourself, well, I'm not trading off anything good here. I'm not getting anything good. It's just getting drunk.
Yeah, exactly. And
Just saying.
the 80-20 applies here too, especially with, Halloween that just passed and you have candies laying around in your house and you're like, I gotta stick to my
I've been good with that. I haven't
routine.
touched any of those candies.
I don't have no desire. I mean, over time, when you're eating so healthy,
You're just like,
you no
"Ugh."
longer have that desire to eat those things. But I mean, I had a couple at Halloween, and it was great. I
Yeah.
didn't feel guilty about it. It's like about letting go and like enjoying that moment.
Usually I binge a lot more on that stuff, but this
Yeah.
year's I've been very good.
Yeah.
And
so-
I have that candy bag in the car that I'm supposed to get rid of, and I keep forgetting it's there.
Yeah. Well, there you
And
go.
I'm not even. I have all.
Converted.
I have to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I had a starburst.
Okay.
There's 2 Starbursts in those little pack. I had them both.
Yeah.
This week, that's all I had.
But that's the thing, is like the flexibility in your,
I just want a
let's
Starburst.
say your goal is to eat healthy and you're like, you have those treats laying around in the house. Well, 80-20, like you got to give yourself that
Be
allowing
flexible.
space.
Yeah,
you
come
got to
on.
be flexible with that.
Friday night, you want to watch, TGIF, whatever you're watching?
Exactly.
You can have a couple of those
Exactly.
candies and
And
chips.
do
Not
so
a big
without feeling guilty, because once you feel guilty, oftentimes we'll have that mentality of, well, I cheated, I might as well cheat all weekend and then
Cheated
start back
now,
on Monday.
I might as well cheat for the
Then
rest
you're
of my
going,
life.
you're going so far down that rabbit hole that
Yeah.
it's going to be harder to get out.
That's right,
So
you can't-
just allow yourself to have that treat.
Yeah.
And really be mindful on eating that treat and tasting that treat.
That's right.
And not gobbling it down. Because the reason why sometimes we gobble it down is because we just kind of like want to get rid of it before
Before you realize what you're doing.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's too late now, it's in
So-
my mouth.
Be mindful about it. Just like welcome it and be like, oh my god, I'm really loving this. It's really tasty. I don't know, like just allow yourself that space to like
Be
have,
flexible.
have some cheat nights.
So this week's challenge is wrapping up here with the flexibility, and I think today we're ending on a high note, saying that not only are you good, it's good to be flexible physically, stretching and stuff like that,
yeah.
but also being flexible of the mind
Yes.
and of the heart.
Exactly. Yes.
Be open to others' perspective,
Yes.
perception,
Yes.
other opinions. Just
Yeah.
be open and say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I never thought of it that way."
There's
Instead
many
of like
teachings in yoga,
combating. Oh yeah, but we're also talking about the mental.
No, that's what I'm
the
saying. Like,
mental.
there's many teachings in yoga. It emphasizes about flexibility,
Yeah.
creating space and balance. Because there's you need to hold a posture and you have to hold your balance. So
Yeah.
when you take that metaphor for life in your thoughts, don't let them be like rigid. Let them be flexible, be
Yeah.
open, be balanced
Yeah.
in your routine, in your habits, in your actions.
Yeah.
So that's how we want to remind you guys with yoga this week, with this challenge, that take that practice and implement it in your everyday life.
Yeah, usually the yogi teaching yoga, if you've gone on YouTube, usually they have like a bit of a lesson. They're talking about a lesson, something. I like that. Because sometimes it makes a lot of sense.
It's great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyways, wrap it up.
As always.
Wait, we're not doing that yet.
No?
Usually you put the song first and then we do that.
Oh, okay.
And I'll do this. As always.
Maybe you should be a bit more flexible in your routine.
Touche. I did that on purpose.
I know.
As always, we love you.
ya.
We're thinking about you.
ya.
Have a good
yourselves
weekend.
a great
Have some
weekend.
fruits.
It's supposed
Eat
to be
some
super nice out
vegetables.
there.
Take a
Go
cold
outside,
shower.
venture
Don't
out.
be
We're
a
going to see you
douchebag.
guys
Be a good person. Be
7:15 Monday
flexible.
morning.
Come on, be a good person.